What's up? What's up? Um, definitely let you know I want to get back on it. Um, about that ADOS and also the smear, straight disrespect, the smear on the movement that's actually organic grassroots movement. Um, that they basically is trying to delegitimize, and to me, calling me a Russian bot, it's totally fucking disrespectful. I'm sorry I have to swear, but that hit piece that Joy Reid and MSNBC did, I think a few days ago, really got me bothered. Cause now they, as you know, they recognize the movement. I'm sorry guys, I had to jump right into it. Cause I actually was, like I said, I talked a little bit about it, on the last share, but I'm bringing it back more depth on this one. But definitely, a lot of bullshit right now. And yes, they're recognizing, the main media as well as the old black media, they're recognizing this new black media is emerging, this new political consciousness. I ain't even talking about just consciousness. I'm talking about political consciousness and a racial pride in a Pacific identity. A Pacific identity. I'm not even talking about black. I ain't talking about none of that shit. I'm talking about Africa. I ain't talking about mixed. I'm not talking about any of that. I am talking about strictly lineage and your Pacific claim in this country. I don't give a fuck about those other countries and Caribbean. I'm more talking about the United States and pertain to that. You know what I'm saying? And you have somebody who's a front runner who have no claims and ties to this country, legacy, historic reference matter, got no historic or any legacy ties at all with the United States. That's running and cloaking themselves under a black American, but they're not really black Americans. You're Indian and you're Jamaican, but your dad's side is a mulatto class, elite class in Jamaica. You know what I'm saying? That actually boasts their family owning slaves. So and then you got this, and I forgot all about, there were a mass influx of East Indians that did come to the Caribbean, Central America, South America, as almost like an indentured service to, basically right after the freedom, the abolition of most of all the African slaves on those colonies. They brought in a huge influx of East Indians to those areas, to those colonies, or sovereign somewhat country, but they were a sovereign country, but nevertheless they brought them in. They came by in search of jobs and other stuff, and a lot of them also, it's a mix. There's some rose to promises, others did not ride the promises, depending on what type of Indian. You do have African black Indians in India, as that where they came from slaves, from the Arabic slave trade. So I'm not going to, say that Indians or whatever is not black at all, but rather, there's origins that do point to some African lineage, but that's very down the rabbit hole. But what I'm talking about is a smear with NBC and Joy Reid did. Now Joy Reid is a second generation immigrant because her parents is from Africa. You know what I'm saying? Some people say Congo, some people say from Senegal, but it don't really matter. She's a second generation immigrant like Kamala Harris is, and they're trying to hijack the black American DOS experience for their own intentional reasons and own intentional purposes, and that's what's going to be addressed. To disclaim us as Russian bots is total bullshit. I'm not no Russian bot. I mean, are you going to have some fucking bots? Everybody got bots. Everybody have bots. It's social media. It's easy to be a bot. You have this bots, this bullshit on Twitter, bots in Instagram, bots in Facebook. Bots are everywhere. You can't get rid of that. But are you going to demonize the entire entity as being a bot? That's bullshit. They know it. You talking to one. I'm a DOS. I'm American DOS. My family been here for well over 100 years. Overs of hundreds of years. Maybe 200 years. You know what I'm saying? Do my family, on my mom's side, some of my family, they came from a Caribbean background. Yeah, they did come from a Caribbean background. Dad's side, straight DOS. Mom's side was probably coming from a DOS standpoint, maybe so. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, you're not going to usher me as a bot. That's a total disrespect. That's a movement. I said it's not they have a problem. They have a problem for us because we're standing our ground and we're calling out the goddamn bullshit that's going on. You know what I'm saying? They ain't about us. We're backlashing. I mean, yeah, a lot. If you want Democrat want to have a blame, they might well blame the Obama legacy. Bringing out Obama, this is what caused it. Even if it wasn't Obama, eventually it would have, the political awakeness of black people would have came up anyway. It would have came up anyway. From Obama or no Obama, it would have came up anyway. It might have been maybe a couple more years down the line, but it would eventually came up. But right now, it's coming up now. And they try. The Democrat is more. This is more fucked up than ever. The Democrats, in my eyes, are going to try to hush a lot of voices. They're going to hush a lot of voices, and to me, Democrats ain't no motherfucking better than the Republicans. The Republicans just let it be known that that they do tote that line, while the Democrats will try to tote the line in the shadow. That's something even more fucking sneaky. You know, they own Yvette Carnell. They own Tone Talk apology. To Roy, and Joy Reid definitely owned an apology, and the person who even talked about it, I think Organic Sister, her ass should definitely be condemned, because that was complete bullshit. If I know her shit, I'll definitely send a message to her ass. I sent a message to goddamn MSNBC. I said that was a goddamn smear campaign you guys just did. That was a fucking hit piece. You did and MSNBC been doing a lot of hit pieces on a lot of different organizations lately. A lot. So this ain't no motherfucker. This is a movement. This is our identity. This is our identity to solidify what we have accomplished in our people and our claim. And yes, we're coming for that reparation check. If you are with us, and you against us. It's for the allies too, because you got a lot of African immigrant, Caribbean immigrants. You got non-white immigrants, whoever the fuck coming at us, want to talk shit about like this is fake. Fuck you guys if you guys want this shit. Fuck it, y'all can get this work too. None of you guys ain't had slaves in this country. Some of you guys maybe had dealings with owning slaves in this country. You know I'm definitely talking. I'm talking to the Jewish community. Nigga, they already got the facts in there. Even the motherfucker who put it out there he even point the facts, but he tried to goddamn candy ass it like it's not a big deal. So I don't want to hear that shit either. You know, like I said, man, that NBC hit was a disgrace, man. You try to discredit the entire movement. But for them doing that, they are definitely scared. They're really scared. Like I said, Nobody don't get to that White House unless it's us. If Democrats try to talk about the Spanish vote, or Latino vote, whatever vote they want to rock with, they're not going to get a majority of Latino vote. They might be lucky to get 50% of the Latino vote. Latinos not going to vote Democrat all the way. A lot of them vote Republican. You dumb fucks. So I'm gonna let you guys understand this. You gotta definitely own an apology to the Black American people for that stupid shit you guys basically did. And it was fucked up even worse. You had a goddamn black woman up there who's supposed to be a Black American DOS get up there and discredit the entire movement. To me, that's she's a sister. She's a fucking enemy. She betrayed us. She went against code. So everybody should be giving her that work. To the point she don't even want to fucking get on social media. Because everybody be ready to light her ass up. Alright, one.